Hello dear traders, it's Petko Aleksandrov speaking from EA Forex Academy. Today the 23rd of May 2017, I continue with the impulsive break. What does that mean? A lot of people ask me, when do you consider that a trend line or support or resistance level is broken? And there is the term impulsive break. Basically, we need a break to be impulsive. And what does that mean? We need a long bar, close on extreme, high volume, and a gap. So these are the four ideally things that we need to see in order to say that we have an impulsive break. So I will write them down over here over the chart just for this lecture. After that I will remove them. So the first thing we need is a long bar. All right, the second thing that we need is a close on extreme. I will explain that. The third thing that we need is the gap, and the fourth thing that we need, this is the high volume. Of course, on the forex market we don't consider the volume, since if you're using volume indicators, basically this will be the one only from the broker. You cannot have a volume from the whole forex market during the day or during the hour that you are trading on. So basically we are ignoring this high volume, but these are the four things normally that we need to have in order to say that we have an impulsive break. About the forex, about our strategy, what is the impulsive break? This is a long bar that is closing on extreme and there is a gap. If you have the three things, this means that the break is impulsive. All right, so we have the perfect example over here. Not the perfect actually, because the gap was a little bit earlier. I will show it a little bit more in details. So basically we can say that this level of 156.60 had an impulsive break because we had this long bar. You can see the long Euro New Zealand bar that is from 154.75 until 156.20. That is a huge move we're having over there, and we have close on extreme. It means that the bar has closed almost on the top. There is no reversal. We are not having kind of hammer or gravestone doji or any doji bar. We are having close on extreme. We are having the gap as well, but it was before the previous bar. Still, I consider it as a very impulsive break, because once again we have a long bar, we have close on extreme for this bar, and we have the gap. Even it was before the previous day, I still consider it as an important gap over here. So I can say that this break of 156.50 was an impulsive. It's not very often to be seen, but if you want to be sure that a certain level, a certain trend line, counter trend line, or any EMA or any other level is broken for sure, you need to see these three things at least. I will remove for the moment the high volume, because as we said in the forex we are not using the volume indicators. So that example that we are having actually here on Euro New Zealand, it's pretty good example on what it means that we have an impulsive break. So for example, if we have this next level, actually you can see how good the next resistance line that we drew of 162.30 has impact on the market. If we want to see it breaking, we want to have a long bar closing on extreme and to have a gap. Of course, the gap is not very often on the forex market. Most often this is from Friday to Monday. If we have some volatility at Sunday night, this is the trading that we don't have access through all of the brokers, but there is trading on Sunday night as well for a couple of hours. So if there is a volume during this trading on Sunday night, on Monday we can have a huge gap as this one. So let's say that for the Forex to have an impulsive break, we are looking for long bar closing on extreme. If we have these two, we can say that we have an impulsive break. So if we want to see an impulsive break of 160 to 30, we would like to see a long bar passing through this line, and that this bar will close on extreme. I'm talking here about the daily. Of course, on a lower time it's the same thing. If you are trading on H1M 15 or even more scalping time frames, M5 and M1, it's the same thing. To have a level broken, we need a close on extreme and a long bar. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.